country. Certain government cracked down the UK border agency on student visas and concerned about that. So maybe the expansion is going to be inhibited by concerns about who's coming into the countries.
I do think that's a concern. I mean, I do think the free trade analogy is useful, and we have what I call academic protectionism. There's been a debate here about academic visas being quotas on foreign academics. In the States, we have what are called H-1B visas for talented foreign immigrants, and there's been caps on those, which have been very frustrating. If you believe, as I do, the immigrants are immigrant students, and then immigrant talented workers, are a huge source of innovation and help fuel economic prosperity, I think that's a real problem.
Ben Lapsey, thank you very, very much for talking to me. I rather thought we'd exhausted that subject, by the way, of intellectual graffiti. You remember that? But I can't get the subject go without mentioning David Anderson's example. He saw it in Tommy Duck's pub in Manchester in the 70s. Genghis Khan, but Emmanuel can't. Or indeed this is seen by Terry Rushworth on the wall of a gents' urinal in the now demolished Wagon and Horses in Manchester. Congratulations, you have just become a tributary of the River Medlock. Or indeed these two from Chris Lowe as seen in the gents' toilet of the Bull's Head in South London. Heisenberg may have been here and down with gravity. Or indeed this is seen in the dock at Willesden Magistrates Court in the 60s by Owen Wells. Please do not ask for bail, as a refusal often offends. Or indeed this ancient one from J. McDermott, Muffin the Mule is not a criminal offence. And many others, thank you all. Otherwise, it was the topic of emotional labour which most exercised correspondence. Leslie Attacker had an astute observation, noting that the new emphasis upon acting was mirrored in the way we talk about work. Quote, at one time people applied for a position and carried out duties. Today's jobs are advertised as roles in which tasks are performed. But I was particularly taken by the number of writers who positively welcomed artificial or acted friendliness. I'll let Frank Healy, who recently moved from the UK to Seattle in the States, speak for them. Laurie, I've discovered joy in the relationship I have with cashiers. They take an interest in your day, and when you tell them something about what you're doing, they don't recoil. They ask further questions. Your day is lifted by someone simply being nice to you. Thanks also to Caroline Hewitt, who described the emotional work she's required to do as a vicar at funerals. Dr. Simon Down, Elaine Jacobs, and Mark Tristram. Last word, though, to Barry Cole. Emotional labour US style. At the Philadelphia Marriott lobby, man goes to reception desk. Hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Hi, I'm good, thank you. Can you tell me where the restroom is, please? Sure. Go down the stairs, past the restaurant, through the arch, and you've got it. Thank you. And walks away. You're very welcome. Pause. Enjoy. Well, in case you'd like to comment on anything in today's programme, here are our addresses. Thinking Aloud, BBC Radio 4, Broadcasting House, London W1A, 1AA, or you can email us at thinkingaloud@bbc.co.uk. Of course, if you want to hear the programme again, look at our archive, taste my newsletter, This Week's Students of the World Unite, or feel the width of our podcast. All you have to do is go to this website and click through bbc.co.uk/Radio 4. Football fans chanting happily away. You can often hear that general chanting sound in the background of televised matches, but what you never hear are the specific chants. The nasty, violent, often has to be admitted, very funny references to some aspect of a player's life or his appearance or the team's origins. I mean, Scotland fans in Italy singing deep fry your pizza, we're going to deep fry your pizza, or Newcastle fans after scoring away at FC Zurich, you're not yodeling anymore. Or this compound of ugly stereotypes sung by Manchester United fans whenever their Korean Ji-sung Park plays. Park, Park, wherever you may be, you eat dogs in your own country. It could be worse, you could be scouse, eating rats in a council house. But there's another class of ugly chant, which anyone who's been to a football match will recognise, the chants about a player's alleged homosexuality. And could it be a fear of this terrorist assault which lies behind the unreadiness of professional footballers to admit to being gay? And that's quite some unreadiness. There are about 500,000 professional football players in the world. Not one of them is openly gay. And I've filched that extraordinary statistic from the report of a research project on homophobia in football, compiled by Jamie Cleland and Ellis Cashmore, a project which involved questioning a sample of 3,400 fans, professional players, managers, coaches and referees. Ellis Cashmore, who's Professor of Culture, Media and Sport at Staffordshire University, now joins me together with David Goldblatt, the author of The Ball is Round, A Global History of Football. Let me start off with you first of all, Ellis, talking about this business of that statistic, 500,000 professional football players in the world, not one of them is openly gay. Are you sure?
No. It's quite about that. I mean, I don't know how many professional footballers there are. I don't think I'm far out with that one, though, Laurie. You have to approximate, because obviously there are players turning
I just suddenly started thinking about minor leagues in Belgium.
Professional. Now we're talking about professional, and David's probably going to